recorded a whole other video on the way home. And, couldn't see me. Further back. It's not very straight. It's cold, so the being bag is a little stiff. It can get you seasick. Okay, if I put it further away, I don't really know where to point the lens. Should I point the middle bit right at my eyes? Am I cutting off the top of my head? And I can't tell. That's where the flip around thing would be really good. But just let me check in. Alright. Turn over to Mom's. Help her out with some computer stuff. Got a little skip of snow last night. Not as much as they said. They said we were supposed to get 5 centimeters, or I guess that's about 2.5 inches. Why are my windshield wipers so... No, it's got ice on it, that's why. Oop. I need some heat. Hopefully that won't be too loud for you guys because you're closer to my defrog. You know, the town was supposed to do a household cleanup kind of thing and pick up stuff like microwaves and not TVs. Oh, they weren't on the list of not things that they were going to pick up. Back at October 10th or 11th it was supposed to start. I phoned them over a week ago and said, so our microwave's not counted? My microwave's been sitting out there. And now it's been sitting out there a month. And, oh, no, we'll get someone out there to pick it up. Yeah. If they leave it out much longer, it's going to be buried in snow. But, snowstorm. Though if it gets cold tonight, it will be really slippery because the road's wet. But in other news, just found out that there's been a recall in the first generation iPod Nanos, and that's the only one I have because my housemate gave it to me when she got her new iPod. And actually the only thing I have on it is all of the books for Harry Potter, and then I can listen to it. So I thought, oh, I'll check the serial number. I had to find it because I hadn't used it in a really long time. And it's one of the ones that's eligible, so they're sending us a box to send it back in, and then they'll send us a new one. But, well, that's a pretty good deal considering how old that one is. Because the first generation, that was what, 5-6 years ago, I guess? But I guess the batteries have some of the batteries, and it's not all the batteries in the first gen, are could overheat and could cause fire injury. So I've left it plugged in on my laptop. Oh well, somebody's home. But I needed to charge it up to get the books off. It says back up your stuff, but I do have copies of those already. I just didn't want to send it with all the books on it. So nothing exciting. Yeah, no, work, snow. Had yesterday off for Remembrance Day. I love watching the Remembrance Day ceremonies in Ottawa. One day, I'll go and do it in person. That would be so nice. Mind you, it'd probably be like the coldest day. It was chilly there yesterday, I guess, but the sun was shining. And if all these old veterans can do it, I can stand in the cold for a couple hours or so. I guess a lot of the crowd got there really early. But the neatest thing is they do it at the memorial there in Ottawa, which has the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And at the end of the ceremonies, when it's all done, everybody goes and takes their poppies and puts it on the tomb. And it's so touching. And people always go, well, why don't you go to the ones in Red Deer, Silver Lake? I said, because I actually get really misty. See, I'm talking about it. Getting misty. But I'm just a big whip. I cry at commercials. You know that A&W commercial where they announce that they have a baby? Yeah, tears. Kleenex commercials? Tears. I don't know if any of you remember the old AGT commercials, the telephone company. Yeah, but they used to do really good ones. There's a Canadian Tire one that is makes me weepy too. enough emotional stuff. It's a cloudy, gray Saturday. And I really should go grocery shopping after I go to Mom's, but we will see, because tomorrow's another day. I love 3-day weekends. I slept until 9 o'clock this morning. And then I went and I spent like, I don't know, 30 minutes or so straightening my hair. It's kind of nice to spend some extra time doing that, because when I'm going to work, I don't like to get up. So I usually have 10 minutes to get my hair done. But what can you do? Alright, we are just about there, and hopefully you'll see this one. I didn't post the Halloween one because you couldn't really see my face because the sun was behind my shoulder. So I was backlit and the top of my head was missing. Alright, talk to you later. Why aren't you looking at me? Looking at my feet.
Yeah, you just worked out.